episode 854. I'm Kristin Omdahl, and we're here live in Southwest Florida at the beach. It is very windy down here today, and I almost didn't come, but then I thought maybe I could tuck myself up in with the trees and maybe it wouldn't be too windy. So you'll have to let me know if the sound is good or not good. All right, happy Monday, everybody. Hope everybody had a nice weekend. Hi, Lisa, Leona, Sean, Grace, Kat, Lily, Thea. Good morning, everybody. Hi, Trisha. Wow, I'm doing knit bobbles without looking too much. Pretty fancy. Hi, Judy and Lila. Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody had a nice weekend. Hi, Christine. Hi, Donna. Was there any crafting going on this weekend? Did anybody work on any projects? Anybody do any self-care? What'd you guys do this weekend? Hi, Carrie. Good morning. Hi, Edna. Hi, Barbara. I want to finish this row and then I'll show you what I'm working on. Hi, Barbara, or Barb. What did I work on this weekend? I worked on videos. And what else did I work on? Patterns. I worked on several patterns this weekend and videos. In fact, the first collection of Be So Scrubby patterns in crochet was released this weekend. And in addition to so it's a 6-pack of patterns that were released all together with charts for $1.99, and I included a bonus PDF in there of 6 recipes for making all natural cleaning supplies with Be So Clean soap. So you can, so in addition to all those sales that I talked about last week for if you buy an 8.5 ounce bottle or a 16.9 ounce bottle of Be So Clean soap, you will automatically get a free ball of Be So Scrubby yarn. Let's see, this yarn here. I talked about this yarn on Friday, and I released a whole set of 6 patterns that are crocheted over the weekend. I'm working on a dishcloth with bobbles on it for knitting right now. The knitting patterns will be a little bit longer. You know, have to start somewhere. And so the crochet patterns are out. I will be releasing a video live premiere right after the show today where you can watch me make all of the recipes for the all-natural cleaning supplies. So in that 6-pack of recipes, you're going to learn how to make, I always forget the word, a foaming hand soap, a soft scrub for scrubbing tiles and stuff. Then there's a body scrub, a body wash, and then there is an all-purpose cleaning spray and an all-natural produce wash. So you'll see all 6 of those recipes in the video, and then if you want the actual recipes, they are on a free page on my website, or if you want the PDF, it's included with the 6 crochet patterns for $1.99. So you get 6 patterns plus the 6 recipes in the PDF. And that video will live premiere right after the show today. Does anybody have any questions about that? Let's see, where am I? I'm at a bottle. Oh, we'll try on the next row. I'll try. I brought that little table with me this morning. Remember I told you I was going to look for a table on Amazon? So I did find this little table to bring to the beach. We'll see how it goes to flip the camera down so I can show you how to make a bobble. Now it will be backwards when I do that, but maybe you'll like it and maybe you won't, but that's the fun of being live. Sometimes things work and sometimes they don't, and we're gonna find out. But I'll do that on the next row. I want to finish this one real quick and see if I can get to any questions. Does anybody have any questions about what I talked about so far? Oh, and then hopefully starting tomorrow, I will start the tutorial videos for the crochet patterns featuring Be So Scrubby yarn. So there's 6 patterns, so there'll be 6 tutorial videos, and I'll probably live premiere each one after the podcast every day. And then hopefully after that, start the tutorial videos for the knit ones as well. So here is what I've started so far. I'm doing this one on the diagonal, so we started with 5 stitches, and as we increase up, we're creating a square dishcloth on the diagonal. So as I reach the size, I'm pretty close to the size I want this to be, then I will start decreasing on each side of the rows and come back to the beginning. This one I would consider the more complicated of the knitting patterns that I'll create. And so after I do this one with all the bobbles, I'll probably do another dishcloth like this just in garter stitch, which is fine. It's a perfect, garter stitch is a perfect amount of texture for a dishcloth or a pot scrubber anyway. I just thought it'd be fun to do one in bobbles as well, since it replicates the popcorns we did in some of the crochet patterns. Okay, our next row is just plain knitting, so I can do that one while looking up at the comments. Thank you, Judy, for posting all the links. Also, did you notice what t-shirt I'm wearing this morning? I finally got myself a Charlie's Angels t-shirt. And you know how much I love Charlie's Angels. I'm a huge fan of the TV show, the movie franchise as well, but more so the original 1970s TV show. And I found this t-shirt on Amazon a while back, and I don't think I've showed it to you before, but I kind of like the fact that it was the logo from the TV show, but without the words. I kind of like my t-shirts to be a little subtle. Like, for those of you that know, I'm a huge Scarface fan. I love Scarface and Godfather. They're some of my favorite movies. And when I got a t-shirt for Scarface, I didn't get the one that says Scarface on it or the picture of Tony Montana. I got the one with the logo from the Babylon nightclub that they hang out at in the movie, because I thought it would be more fun to be noticed by other Scarface super fans to go, oh my god, that's so cool. No one ever recognizes it in my shirt, so apparently I haven't run across any Scarface super fans yet, but you get my point. So I do like more subtle nuances in the logo t-shirts, and so this one I thought was awesome because it shows the girls in the silhouette from the show, bell bottoms included, but without the actual words in the logo. And in fact, I wore this in front of my mom recently, and she thought it was a crab. And I was like, oh, no, it's not a crab. It's the Charlie's Angels logo, but whatever. I guess you could see a crab there. I don't know. Lori, woo, are we going to get wet? Almost. Lori, your husband would recognize the Babylon Club on a t-shirt? That's awesome. I still like bell bottoms. Sometimes I think I like boot cut and bell bottom occasionally. If you're going to wear high heel shoes, I think they look very attractive. In fact, I have to say, I think as a silhouette, if you're, I do believe that having a flare at the bottom takes away from bulk in the middle. So as you're looking at a full body from head to toe, like in photos, I've noticed that if I'm shooting a shawl, over the years, this is what I've noticed, anytime I shoot a shawl and with whatever I'm wearing underneath, I find that the silhouette of bell bottoms actually thins out the center of the body, which would be great, especially when I'm heavier, but I don't always wear them because I don't wear heels and don't wear boots and don't wear the heavier shoes that I feel are platforms that are necessary for wearing with bell bottoms. I think that wearing flip-flops and flats don't work as well. But I do love them with the right shoes. Morning. Okay, we're ready to start a bobble row now. So when I figure out what my repeat is for this row, Maria, you did recognize the Charlie's Angels logo right away. Good. I figured somebody would. Okay, so if that's the middle of that one, I didn't bring my stitch pattern with me, so I've got to try to figure this out on the fly. Maybe I won't even do it today. So that's 3, 3, 3, 3, should have brought some notes with me. Okay, so I don't want to do, so those are the 3. This would be 1. You know what? I can't figure it out. So maybe I'm going to skip it today. Maybe let's see, 1, 2, 3. I'm having a complete brain freeze. I can't figure out where I am in this. So that's the bobble. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, bobble. 1. Okay, I got it. I was about to give up on myself. Okay. All right, so I'm about to do a bobble. So let's turn the camera down and see if this will work. Let's see, how far down is that gonna go? Is that good? All right, I'm gonna look at the comments for just a second here and see, does that look good for the table? I think that's as close as I can get. Oh, maybe I can get a little closer. How's that? I'll wait and see. I've got my head dunked down here. All right, Lisa said yes. All right, then I will continue. Okay, so we're ready to do, and again, this is gonna be upside down. If that works, fine. If it doesn't, we won't do this again. All right, so to make a bobble in the next stitch, I'm gonna insert my knitting needle as if to knit. Without pulling that stitch up, I'm gonna knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over. Am I on camera? Knit 1. Maybe we'll do this a second time. I wasn't sure if I was on camera. Then I'm going to turn my work to just knit those 5 stitches. I'm going to purl them now, and the yarn's already placed in front as I turn my work. So I'll purl those 5 stitches I just made from 1. And then turn my work again. Knit 2 of them together, knit 3 of them together, then pass the second stitch over the last stitch. So now we've brought our stitch count back to 1. Hopefully you can see that, and then the repeat is knit 3 and bobble. So we'll do 1 more bobble, and I'm trying to be mindful of where the okay, this is the, I can see my nails. I can't see much. Okay, that's too far. That's good. Okay, we'll do the bobble right here then. And it's going to be insert your needle as if to knit. And without pulling that stitch off the needle, it's knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, and knit 1. Turn your work and purl those 5 stitches. Then turn your work again, knit 2 together, working over those same 5 stitches, knit 3 together, then pass the second stitch up and over the first stitch, and now we've come back to our original stitch count. This all that happened on the 1 stitch. So then it's knit 3. I'm going to lift the camera up now and see if there's any questions or critique about showing this type of a tutorial. So what did you think of showing a stitch like that? Was that obnoxious? Was it uncomfortable? Was it helpful? I don't know. I'm open to whatever. I have to get off my knees. If I sit on my knees too long, I like to fall asleep. And nobody likes that. Yes, this yarn is very pretty and white, and it's a great way to tell when things that you're cleaning are no longer fresh for cleaning anymore, right? So anytime you can use white for sponges or dishcloths, I think it's very helpful to know when it's time to replace them. Okay, so what did you think of seeing the stitch like that? Was it helpful to see the stitch in that way, or was it confusing because it was backwards? Or was it helpful? Barbara, you could see what I was doing. Great. Thea says you could see what I was doing. Great! And obviously if you don't knit, that was not interesting to you at all, but that's okay. It didn't last long. But I am kind of curious to see what I can use this table for. It's a pretty cool little table. See, it's bamboo. It's super short. It folds up easily for transporting, and it would be great to have just as like a food table if you were doing a picnic down here. You could put your food or your drinks on there. In fact, it'd be just great as an end table to bring to the beach. Just if you wanted to put your food, drinks, projects, whatever you're working on. It's super light, super flat, or super short, and folds up so neatly. I should make sure that I put it in my Amazon shop so you can see it. No, it's not a cutting board, it's a table, Thea, but it is bamboo, so maybe that's why you thought it was a cutting board. Melissa found breakfast in bed, yes. I did get it on Amazon. I may or may not have put it in my Amazon shop yet, so I'll do that right after the show. I can't remember if I put it in there or not. Probably not. But I'll put it in. I don't know if there's a link to the table just yet, but I will put it in my Amazon shop as soon as we're done with the show. Thanks, Judy. Yeah, I'll add it in a few minutes. Hi, Nanette. Oh, great. Carol's another knitter. Wonderful. I did a lot of videos this weekend. I had a request from an Instagrammer to do, she wanted to feature me on her channel, I guess sometime this week, and she said she needed a 10-second video of me winding a ball of yarn. So I was like, okay, well, what better place to do that than the beach? Well, going to the beach on the weekends here is so tough for me because it's so crowded, and to be able to take a video without people getting in the way is even harder. So I drove to several beaches yesterday morning and did end up finding one, not one without people, but I did find one that at least had parking. During the weekends, always harder than during the week. And so I did get that video taken for her. And then yesterday I couldn't even tell you how long it took to make the video that you're about to watch. I did a video showing you how to make all 6 of the recipes from the Be So Clean recipes that I released. You can find the recipes on a free pattern page on my website, and it is included as bonus PDF material with the new crochet pattern collection for Be So Scrubby yarn. I'll include it with the patterns with the knit patterns when they come out too. Joyce ordered a bag of Be So Scrubby yarn. That's wonderful. Yes, so Be So Scrubby yarn is available in 3 ways. You can buy a single ball for $2.99, and if you go to the pattern pages, it'll tell you how much yarn you need for each of the patterns that I've already made. The patterns range from 1 to 3 balls so far, and so you might want to use that as your guide to figure out how much yarn to purchase. So it's $2.99 a ball, or if you buy a bag of 10, it's discounted by 15%. Or if you buy an 8.5 ounce medium or 16.9 ounce large bottle of Be So Clean soap, I send a ball of Be So Scrubby yarn for free with that purchase. Yep, if you change your shipping address, Thea, it will automatically go to wherever you're at. That's correct. Lori crochets, spins, and weaves. That's cool. Yeah, that's really cool too. I love all crafts. Yeah, it's all automatic. Whatever address you put in is where it'll ship. So sometimes people have orders shipped to gift recipients, and that's how that works too. You just put in different information for shipping than you do for billing, and it'll automatically go wherever you want it to go. And yes, if you're in Florida, it obviously ships quicker, and if you're in Naples, it ships even quicker. Yes, in 9 minutes we're going to have the live premiere of the video of the Be So Clean recipes. I hope you enjoy them. I made the videos when outside on my lanai yesterday, and I didn't have the heart to move my plants, so I left my plants. So hopefully it doesn't look too crazy and jungle-like, but I thought that my plants were so pretty that I liked them as decoration on the table while I was doing the videos. It almost felt like I was making cooking videos because they are recipes, but it was so much fun to do. It was so hot. I had to stop and blot like 100,000 times. I know the waves are getting a little close to me, but that's kind of the fun part, Nanette. Because I'm not paying attention to that, I think it's so funny when the waves startle me, and I know everybody else does too. So, and what's a little water? I'll go home and change my pants, whatever. I don't care. I like the anticipation. Isn't that weird? I know, it's weird. Hey, we all like excitement in our lives, and this seems like a tame version of excitement in my life. All right, we've got one more bobble to go here. This was a really easy stitch pattern to work on and talk at the same time, which is good to know, because if you were going to take this to a social function or want to pay attention to a TV show, this might be a decent pattern for that type of a project too. Because we all know we need projects that are high concentration and low concentration, because you never know what you're going to be bringing your knitting or crochet to, right? And then every opposite row is just plain knit, so that one's super easy. I can definitely read the comments for that. All right, what else? So I have more videos coming too. What was I going to work on next? And I've got more patterns coming soon. Does anybody have any requests? Requests for videos, requests for patterns. I'm using a size 7, 4.5 millimeter set of knitting needles to make this dishcloth, and I used 5 millimeter or H8 crochet hook when I was making all of the crochet pieces with Be So Scrubby yarn. Lori, I missed your comment. It kind of faded out as I was trying to read it. Anna wants the Gracie shawl made into videos. All right. Yes, Melanie, there's a free ball of Be So Scrubby yarn with every 8 ounce, 8.5 ounce, and every 16.9 ounce size bottle of Be So Clean. So if you buy the bottle of soap, you get a free ball of yarn. And I'll let you know when that promotion ends. It's listed on those 2 shopping pages for the medium and large size bottles of soap. So as long as it's written there that a free ball of yarn is included, the promotion is good. I don't anticipate ending it anytime soon, but it will. When it does end, I will remove those words. So as long as you see those words on there, on those listing pages, you will definitely be getting a free ball of yarn with purchase. Yay! Who likes free yarn? Angela wants the Selma video tutorials, okay? Well, next up I'll be working on the crochet dishcloths. Lisa wants the circular vest. I'm guessing you mean the Priscilla. Excuse me. I could use some water. Speaking of free yarn, remember there's still a giveaway going on this week. If you have not had a chance to leave a comment on the giveaway podcast from last week, that would have been Thursday's episode. Could somebody, I can't remember if it's 852 or 853. I believe it's 852. Could somebody confirm that for me, though, before I say it too emphatically? I checked it right before the show, and I said, check it right now so you don't forget. And voila, forgot anyway. So it's 1 comment per person, please. And if I don't say the number correctly, you can look back on the Create, Share, Inspire playlist, and it is the one that says yarn giveaway from last week. but I believe it's episode 852. It's either 852 or 853, and if you leave a comment on that video, you will automatically be entered to win a free ball of Be So Sporty yarn, and I will be announcing that winner on thank you, Joe. It's 852. So if you go to Create, Share, Inspire podcast episode 852 from last Thursday, if you haven't already done so, leave a comment on that video and you will be automatically entered to win a free ball of Be So Sporty yarn. It is open to everybody worldwide. Winner will be randomly chosen from the comments. One comment per person, please. And yeah, I'll be randomly generating the winning comment this Thursday live on the podcast, and then just ask that person to give me their mailing address so I can send it. And this Thursday I will probably be announcing a new giveaway. This has been fun doing this on Thursdays. I feel like everyone else has enjoyed as well. Yeah, that's fine, Thea. That's why I try to remind everybody throughout the week to, if you didn't get a chance right away, because we're always so busy going from the podcast to a video, so exciting. Because of that, you may have forgotten, and that's okay. If you didn't get a chance to leave a comment, you can, oh, Judy just posted a link to episode 852, so if you haven't already entered to win a free ball of Be So Sporty yarn, you can leave a comment on that video, just one per person, please. And Lori already left a comment. Great. Man, the flies are crazy here this morning. Can you see them, or does it look like I'm just like moving my hands around silly? There's a ton of flies. What is milk cotton? If you go and look at Be So Easy Yarn, Lori, I give a very detailed explanation of the history and process of what milk cotton yarn is. So you can learn all of that on Be So Easy Yarn page. In fact, Be So baby yarn is 100% milk fiber also, and both of them have the history and detailed information about what the fiber is and what it does on those pattern pages, or on those yarn pages. So you would get a lot more information there. And honestly, all of my product pages, if there's history or detailed information about a fiber content or about a product, it's all listed on those pages. If you scroll below, I usually share a lot of information on those pages. For example, on the Be So Clean soap pages, I tell you all the ingredients of any product for that matter, fiber content or ingredients in soap, but then detailed listing of all the ingredients for the different scents of Be So Clean soap as well, and all of the benefits of the soap, all of the things you can do with it. And now I have 6 recipes for it as well. So if you take the time to scroll down a little further on most product pages, there is a ton of information there. If there is a video for any of the products, it's listed there. If there is a promotion, it's listed there. If there is content that works together, it's listed there. And if there's history or more information about things you can do with something, it's all listed there. The Tunisian cardigan is still being edited, Judy. It's not released yet, but it will be coming soon. Yes, it's wonderful stuff, Lori. You should give it a try. Absolutely. Great questions today, guys. We've got a minute and a half before the live premiere of the Be So Clean 6 all-natural cleaning recipes video starts. So let's read one new quote from a Create, Share, Inspire notebook. This is a good one. So this is from Notebook Volume 1, Issue 2. A couple of the notebooks are sold out on my website right now, so if you want any of them that are sold out, you can sign up for a wait list. Many of the others are available on my website, and they are all available on Amazon as well. This one is from Confucius. I want you to be everything that's you, deep at the center of your being. This is so amazing. I always like reading this quote because we can get so wrapped up in our lives, wrapped up in our fears, wrapped up in so many different things that it does take some time to settle the brain, to ask yourself, who am I and what do I really want to do in this life, right? And I find that sometimes those questions, as simple as they are, can be so overwhelming because we're so caught up in other things. But that's why meditation and journaling is so important, because it simmers down and settles down all those extraneous thoughts so that you can start to get to know the real you in your core. And sometimes it takes a lifetime to figure out, but it's always worth the effort, because anytime you can settle your thoughts in your mind, you do realize what's important at your core, even if it's just a little bit at a time. So thank you, Confucius. I want you to be everything that's you, deep at the center of your being. What a great thought. Thank you all so much for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes here with me. I hope you enjoyed the sunrise, the beach, the colors, my show and tell, and my little tutorial, chatting with me and everyone else. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. I'll see you over at the live premiere of the Be So Clean recipe video right now, and then I'll see you tomorrow for the podcast. Bye-bye.